location of the back moxa is around 3 centimeters in between the third and fourth thoracic, which can be found 3 spaces down from the bone bulking out when bending the back, and it is called 뼈수. The acupuncture spot is in between the spine and wing bone and is called goang. Place the center of ball 9 horizontally across the spine, so when using the ball, it is positioned in the middle of the back moxa spot. At the same time, the end section of both balls will be placed on top of the inner organs so that it can be used on 2 acupuncture spots. The location of waist moxa is in between the second and third lumbar, and the solar plexus is on the opposite side of the navel, and it is called myeongmun. When laying down ball 9, place on the concave section of the waist section and use. The location of head moxa is the crossing of an imaginary line drawn from both ears with the center of our body, and the section on the head that slightly goes in is the crown, and it is called 백회. Place the end of ball 3 on the section where it slightly slopes inward and use. The location of eye moxa is the end of the inner section of both eyebrows and is called 장축. Close both eyes and place the cover of the ball on the eyes, then place the end of ball 3 on both eyes and use. The ear hole is located above the small projection from the ear, and it is called 이문. Place the end of ball 3 above the small projection and use. Neck moxa 1 is located at the end of the back of the head, where it goes in when pressed, and it is called 풍지. Place the end section of ball 3 on the caved in section and use. Neck moxa 2 is located in between the 7th cervical and 1st thoracic, which can be found when bending one's neck, and it is called 대추. Place ball 3 on both shoulders connecting line in a parallel and use. Shoulder moxa is in between the spine and end of shoulder and caves in when pressed, and it is called Kyonjang. Place ball 3 in the center of the shoulder and use. The chest moxa is 2 points located in between both nipples and underneath the solar plexus, and it is called Tanjung and Kogwol. Place end of ball 3 under the solar plexus where it caves in, and place the end of the opposite side of the ball in between the nipples and use. The arm moxa 1 is located on the wrinkle line formed when bending the elbow, and it is called gokji. Place the ball 3 parallel to the wrinkle line from the elbow and the ball's center on the apex, and then slightly bend your arm, then use. The arm moxa 2 is the center 1/4 points from in between the wrist and elbow, and it is called hansa. Place the end of ball 3 in the middle of the wrist line and the end of the other ball on 1/4 points from the middle and use. Hand moxa spot is located in between the second and third finger of the hand, and it is called nobun. Align the end of ball 3 in the middle of the wrist and the other ball in the center of your palm, then use. Stomach moxa 1 is located in between the navel and solar plexus 1/2 points, and it is called Jungwan. Place ball 9 horizontally in the middle of the epigastrium and the middle of the ball on the stomach moxa spot, then use. When dividing the distance from the navel to the pubis, the third section underneath the navel is spot 1 on 1, the space 1/2 points from the navel and spot 2 is kihe, and 1/2 points from the pubis and spot 1 is spot 3, 중구. All 3 acupuncture spots are located in the middle of the lower abdomen. Move ball 3 up and down the opening from the navel and pubis and use. The side moxa is located right underneath the last rib bone by the hips, and it is called jammun. Place ball 9 on the rib bone and use. The leg moxa is located 4 fingers distance underneath the portion of the knee that curves in when bending your leg, and it is called choksam knee. Place the end of ball 3 on the portion of your knee where it curves inwards, and the opposite side of the ball on the muscle beside the shin, and use. The leg moxa 2 is located another 4 fingers distance underneath leg moxa 1, and it is called sangoho. Place the end of ball 9 underneath the kneecap and use for the muscle beside the shin. The foot sole moxa is located 1/3 points in front of the sole, and when closing your toes, it is the part where it curves in the most, and it is called yongchon. Place ball 3 on the floor and the end of ball 1/3 points in front of the sole and use.